ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another edition of On the Mic with Mike. I'm your host, Mike Larkin, and joining me today for round two. You know, folks, when Bruno Mars came out with that song, Finesse, Drippin' and Finesse, it don't make no sense. This one was dripping, and a lot of great awards and a lot of just great everything from the TEAs. My goodness gracious, congratulations, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Brittney Kade. How are you, Brittney?
I'm so good. Thank you so much for having me back.
You're very welcome. First and foremost, let's talk about the Transerotic Awards, man. You did your thing. Transerotic Awards, best threesome, more some, trans, everything from the Bachelor Party Surprise, the best DVD, the best hardcore performer, everything, man. Let's just start with this. Congratulations, number one.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it's funny. I was feeling so sick that day of the award show. I almost didn't end up going, but I'm so glad that I pushed through it because wow, I just like made out like a bandit.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, winning stuff like Best Trans Performer of the Year, and then you get the threesome, and then the DVD even as well for Gilligan's Trans Adventures. I mean, that right there, it just solidifies not only your hard work, but also everything from the presentation that goes into it. Like, I'm very happy for you. I kept voting. I know a lot of us did. It was great to see you up there.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it was definitely like a huge milestone for my career and everything, and so thankful.
Now, for you, I mean, how important, when you look at the Transerotic Awards and the TAs as a whole, first and foremost, I did see the dress that you wore. You rocked it with the dress, man. Very nice choice of color and aesthetic. Very, very nice. Let's put that into the forefront. You're styled and profiled. But at the same time, too, it's got to be very humbling and it's got to be very rewarding knowing, I mean, as long as you're doing this and how much you've really garnered from the attention-wise in the adult entertainment industry and that gravitational pull, you must feel just so not only humble, but just rewarding. And it's just such a great feeling, right?
It is. It's a huge like honor to not only be nominated, like that's the real award. Just to have like your hard work recognized out of, an entire world full of people and an entire industry and to also be able to, get that award. It's kind of like a pinch me type of moment. I it's hard for me to believe sometimes like I'm so unprepared with speeches, but uh yeah, I am so thankful for everyone that's recognized my hard work and supported me.
Well, I think also, even if you look at the best DVD side of things with the Trans Gilligan Adventures, I mean, first and foremost, it says it right in the title. You got the Gilligan's Island vibe to it, which is such synonymous with pop culture and TV. And then from the overall presentation, from the directors and everybody that came up with you, I mean, that right there sets it all. It's a working collaborative effort on everybody's part. That really does show even the presentation of that film, because that was a very hot and passionate film.
Oh, for sure. That one was a lot of fun. And it was kind of like my first big scene where, I was taking multiple dicks at a time for a studio scene. And that was like filmed before my gangbang. So it kind of like prepped me for that other scene, which did really well that night too, which I was excited about.
Well, that's the thing. I think you also said it very well, and I always put this into fruition. What I love about your scenes, besides the fact that you're very passionate, you're having a great time to it, and you're a pro, and I mean that with the utmost sincerity and respect. I look at it from this. I think the fact of the preparation that goes into it as well for what you have to do, whether it's solo, what have you. I think we mentioned many a times in our last interview, and I'll say it and equate it to this interview. Like, a lot of people don't realize like the prep for like taking in the before everything goes to, like you mentioned, taking multiple dicks in the gangbang. Like, a lot of people don't realize like the preparation that goes into said scene and said hot content that's really being produced.
Oh, for sure. It's a production. Like people don't realize, but like a lot of people are getting paid like to make these movies that are, highly awarded and it takes a village with like lighting and PAs and everyone. But yeah, it's always beautiful to see like everyone come together and really create an awesome DVD like the Gilligans. That was definitely one of my favorites I did last year.
I will say this first and foremost as well. I think I'm going to say this in the utmost sincere respect once more. You do shine through on the gangbang side of things. Let's put that to the fruition there, because no, it's very hot. It's very sensual, but it really did shine through. And I got to say, very, very nice. And I definitely urge everybody to check out that film. It's very good stuff.
Thank you. Yes, they have to. It's honestly like hands down my best scene. And like if anyone ever wants to just Google my best work, I always refer that scene. It's like a dream come true to have that. Like I begged the director for 2 years to do that scene. So uh you know to have it like made and then awarded was just like I told you guys like you guys need to make more of this hot shit. Like,
Now, let me ask you, because first and foremost, Britt, I love your passion with this, and I'm going to ask you on the other side of things because you talk about it being that hot shit. Look at it like this: when you think of Gilligan's Island, we mentioned the pop culture realm and we mentioned television, but how awesome is that to kind of put your little flavor, so to speak, and creativity and spin on what we've seen the Gilligan's Island transition history of what makes television, but also at the same time too adding your little creative juices to it. I mean, that's also got to amplify the intensity and amplify the fun that goes into it.
oh, for sure. It's honestly like sometimes I just feel like a kid that gets to play dress up. Especially when, I'm dealing with like themes like, oh, I have to be a cheerleader and I have to like do these little things. And it's always fun getting to be creative, especially with like my outfits and things like that. That's like honestly, I could be a stylist on a lot of films that like have nothing to do with me, but I was just there on set and I let the other girl borrow my outfits because it worked and she needed them. um, and yeah, I don't know. It's always fun to be on set and to be creative for sure.
I think for me too is, I mean, if you even look at the cheerleader vibes, because you just brought something up into fruition that I love you for here, ma'am. I look at it like this: it's like when you see Britney Spears in the '90s with the baby one more time and the schoolgirl outfit that's so iconic. You look at cheerleading movies like Bring It On. Like, let's be honest, when we see those movies, besides the fact that it's iconic and it's 25 years later, but when you think of Bring It On, you think of Kirsten Dunst, you think of Eliza Dushku, and they rocked it in their cheerleading attires, man.
Right. Yeah. No, I love when also porn does get to emulate that pop culture aspect. I I love a parody. I can't help it. I think it's so much fun.
I got to ask you, do you have any particular favorite parodies? Because there's so many that are out there, and there's so many I've even come across, like from 70s, 80s, 90s, even now in the 2000s. With we're in the year 2025. Do you have a favorite porn parody that really sticks out?
I gotta say, I think the Grinch one that went viral was pretty like very like highly produced and deserves its flowers for sure. um, Especially with the face like prosthetics and everything, it just like looked perfect. um, but I will probably be a little biased and say my Exorcist scene that I did um, was probably my favorite parody.
I like your style, and you have very good taste. It's not biased at all. That's just proud and pride within your work. I dig it. No, but I could tend to concur with you because I look at it like this: there's a porn parody for everything. Like there was even one, and I'll say it right now. Like when Saved by the Bell came back on Peacock, right? And it's they're older, and there's Zach, and there's Slater, and there's Jesse and Kelly and everybody. Like I remember they did this Ain't Saved by the Bell like years ago for Vivid, and I'm like, literally, there's a porn parody for doggone everything. I mean, you got the guy playing Mr. Belding and everything. Like you took something that was such pop culture and the iconic character that is Mark Paul Gosselaar or Zach Morris, and you put it into porn. And I gotta say, it's not bad. It's really not bad. I was surprised, but it was really good.
I think it's fun and like I don't know, a lot of people are fans of like really like popular movies and I think sometimes being a fan of like certain popular shows, we have our own little fan fiction in our heads, and being an adult actress, you kind of get to tap into that. And yeah, I've done quite a few parodies of my own, and I love them. I will always do them forever.
I like your style, and I've always said this, and it made me laugh because years later, I mean, if you really think of the concept of this show, it's pretty much like it, just with all the hooking up, if you will. They actually did a porn parody of the Jersey Shore when it was like white hot, like when it first came out in '09, and you first got introduced to the situation and JWoww and Sammy Sweetheart and Ronnie and Paulie D and Vinny. Like there was actually a porn parody of the Jersey Shore. So you're kind of like art imitating life with what was represented on that show and the hooking up and going to the club, but you turn that into porn. It kind of is like very much synergy of what we got with the television show.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I need to find that one.
I will tell you right now, if I find it, I'm definitely sending you the link. I got you. I got you on the hookup side of things. I got you. But I will say this, folks, if you've not checked out so many porn parodies that Brittney's done and so many, go out of your way because it's fun, it's nostalgic, and it takes you back on the sensual side of things. And I will say on the sensual side of things, BK, Miss Brittney Kade, I got to put you into the forefront here. Worth the wait. Man, let me tell you something. You coming out the door, say Drew, I'm going to tell you right now, raincoat, nothing underneath. I got to say, first and foremost, man, coming to the door in the raincoat. I love it.
Thank you. I felt so silly. basically, if you haven't seen that scene, I kind of play like a ditzy bimbo, but it kind of leads more like possibly autistic and on the spectrum. So it was really fun. I got to be like a very random, and yeah, I think a lot of people on set had a lot of fun watching me play that role for sure.
Well, I will say this: that film not only entertaining, but I like the attire of just like first and foremost, who doesn't love a good raincoat nonetheless? Because you could put the sexiness and the voluptuosity into the raincoat and make it sexy, which you obviously did, ma'am. But I look at it from a stance like this, and I'll go back to pop culture for a second. Look at Boy Meets World, right? What is one of their iconic episodes? A Long Walk to Pittsburgh. You see Danielle Fishel, Topanga. She comes back from Pittsburgh, walks all the way back to Philadelphia. She's in the rain. You know what I'm saying? Very sad scene, but god dang it, man, who would not want to open the door to some Danielle Fishel in front of your door? You know what I'm saying? And who wouldn't want to open the door to you? So you acquire a lot of layers, but you flip the script on it with the character that you were playing. So you had a nice little taste to
it. Thank you. Yeah, it was directed by Jim Powers, and he every time I'm on set with him, he has a very specific vision for me, and you know, he has like this character in his mind, and I have to like kind of get into his mind and like channel that character just for him. And he brings it out in me. I really do think like a lot of my best scenes are with him directing. So yeah, he is also a great writer.
first and foremost, shout out to Jim, number one, but also number two, I think that's the best direction you can have from a director side of things in a production. If you can evoke emotions and elicit reactions, no matter if you're playing something silly, remember if you're playing something fun or a little quirky, if you will, look at it like this. That's the best type of director to get that evoking emotions and eliciting reaction out of you.
Oh yeah, it's the best because also I think a lot of people don't realize, but there's a lot of actresses that are actually really shy and are like just shy hot girls, and they don't know like how to act. And when you have like a director like Jim that really like pulls it out of you, it's always fun for me to like get to tap into that true actress side of myself.
Look at it like this, and I'm going to put this one. This may be an analogy, but I'm going to go this way and take this ride with me, Miss Brittney Kade. I look at it like this. In 2002, there was a film called Undercover Brother. It starred Eddie Griffin, and it focused more on the 70s, right? And Denise Richards, the beautiful Miss Denise Richards, played White She-Devil. She was like the black man's kryptonite, so to speak, right? So to get everything in the formula to it, again, based more into the 70s, and she's hired by the man to get an undercover brother and be White She-Devil. So she's this hot, beautiful woman, much like Denise Richards is, but then she plays this Penelope Snow character, and she's in a dress, and she's got the nerdy glasses on, like it looks like she's in a library or an office type of setting, and it worked. Like she can play nerdy and sexy at the same time, so it's a nice little mix and blend to it. So you have to have that.
Oh, I love a nerdy, sexy mix.
Absolutely. You have to. And I mean, I look at it like this: the nerdy side of things or whatever defines you, everybody has their own preferences. And I think you can agree with me on this, the uniqueness that goes into everything. You have to be unique and really quirky at the same time.
Oh, absolutely. I think that's like really how people stand out and like are memorable.
Absolutely. And I got to say, you're creating a lot of moments and memories yourself, Miss BK. So we got to put this into fruition as well. We mentioned the TEAs, but we got to talk about the Fannies now. Exotica Fan Choice Awards. Let's put this into fruition. Trans and More, Trans Performer of the Year. Go out of your way and vote for Brittney, I believe, until April the 7th. And the reason why I say that is, too, I have cast my vote. I hope you win. Do the damn thing. I got you, but yeah, everybody should. And how awesome is that now? We mentioned the TEAs, the awards, the nominations, the prenups. How awesome is this now for the Fannies?
I mean, it's awesome to just have like such a really great year. I think it's also been like so good that it's like, okay, everything else is kind of icing on the cake. So, yeah, if I win like Fanny's, that's amazing. And please go vote for me. I love the support. And yeah, I mean, it's just like I'm on a roll. I love it.
You know what it is? It's like playing Russian roulette, but you know, it's just you're on that vibe. It's like there was a game show, not besides Russian roulette itself. There's a game show, Russian roulette, and everybody would stand on like the little platform, and you played Russian roulette. If it landed on you, then you would go dunk right at the end of it. You know what I'm saying? So you're kind of like you're getting all the spaces, but you're not getting that dunk. You're playing Russian roulette, but you're winning on all sides. So it works perfectly hand in hand for you.
Oh, for sure. And I know what it feels like to also like not like get that recognition when you have worked hard. So I part of me doesn't take their words too seriously, but now that I have, like win so many, I can't help it. Like be like, okay, I I made it. I made my name, and like I can feel secure in myself with that.
I look at it like this, and this is for my wrestling fans out there. There was a wrestler back in the day by the name of the Ultimo Dragon, right? He wrestled in Japan. One of his most iconic photos, and I'll equate this to you with all the awards that you won, which again, love it because of the success. And everybody that was at the award show deserves nothing but love and respect. But I look at it like this for you, BK. Brittney Kade, it's like 9 championships. Like he used to wear 9 championships. Like he held 9 belts from different promotions. You're kind of like the Ultimo Dragon, but with the with the TEA award, so to speak. You got the all gold with the awards. It's like you're just hitting them up. It's like a whole like slot machine, doom, 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 boom, you got all the awards.
It really is. I need to get a bigger mantle to put all of them. They
Oh,
really do take up a lot of space. People don't realize that.
oh, I mean, I bet. And I mean, I think that just again stands to the acumen and everything that you have and your passion that goes within your work and in your overall being. And speaking of that, not only can we see you doing your thing as far as award shows go and many different scenes, well, let's put over Chase Icon, man. You're in a music video and you're doing the damn thing. There's a dance floor, there's everything that goes into it. Talk about being in this music video because it is sweet.
Oh my gosh. I honestly probably the highlight of my year was doing that music video. It was so many like really collaborative and creative minds coming together and creating like honestly a work of art. And yeah, I got to be a part of all of Chase's music videos thus far, because she kind of sees me as like a Maddie to her Sia. So in a way, I've kind of got to be a part of all of it and really getting to do this last one. Just like seeing the production value and like everyone that did come together. Elena Genevieve, who is like a reality star, was dancing alongside me, and we were being like sexy lesbian strippers, getting it on. And it's just like it's amazing. I've watched the video probably like a million times today alone, and I'm obsessed.
No whips and overseas trips, friendships and overfilled lips, French kisses with the French tricks. They're watching me like Netflix. Nothing but tens in my click. All up in the bands of the Ritz. Pose for the camera clicks. I got a question, answer it quick. How many bands is this man gonna drop if he could drop bands? How much cash could you pay in advance if I do a lap dance? How many times do I gotta tell you if you wanna drop those pants? Gotta drop stacks on stacks on stacks. If you wanna be my man, you gotta be dropping all these bands on me. Dropping all these bands on me. Bands on me. You can put your hands on me. You can put your hands on me. Dropping all these bands on me. Dropping all these bands on me. Bands on me. You can put your hands on me. You can put your hands on me.
It's a great music video, and I think besides the fact that we get to see the great art form that is the adult entertainment industry, porn and sex work, I also look at it like this, Brittney. Music is probably one of the best forms of expressions, one of the greatest art forms in its own right. You have the right video, you have the sex appeal, the real deal sex appeal, if you will, and you have everything that goes into it. Like you mentioned, the production value, that's what makes a great video. I mean, look at back in the day, Cisco, all he had was that thong, 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 and you had the beaches and everything, but something like that, so simple as a thong, becomes one of the most influential anthems of like the past 25 years. It's everything that goes into it, and there's so many different genres and everything that goes into it that really makes music worth having.
Oh, for sure. And especially Chase Icon, I think she has curated this energy where she has cultivated the MK Ultra like Illuminati mind control aspect, and like she has the iconic feature, and like I don't know, you feel it in the music video. Everyone needs to go check it out.
Absolutely. And check out Icon Baby on March 25th, doing the thing. I'm going to be picking it up. I'm going to be definitely taking a look at it. I mean, from what I saw from this video and more, I'm excited, man. That's the great part about the music industry. And I mean, I'm going to say this right now. First and foremost, you did your thing in the video. Let's put that into the forefront. But you mentioned the lesbian stripper side of things. I'm going to make another comparison here. Looking back in the day to Papa Roach, I'll take it back to 2004 for everybody. One of their big hits was a song called Getting Away with Murder, right? One of the big scenes in that, besides it's just them rocking out and everything that really encompasses a Papa Roach video, there's 2 girls over on the side just kissing, and it's very sensual and it's very hot for the scene. So they incorporated that punk rock, a little emo action to it, mixed with some girls kissing over here. So you add a lot of elements to it.
Oh, That is everything. There is so many elements to the music video also, and just like I don't know, the whole everything, the music video, the whole album, it's like a masterpiece, and I can't promote it enough. Chase has been so wonderful. The fact that she even has me in one of her songs, Drop Application, where she's like, "You bitches ain't like me or Brittney Kade." It like, it's I could die happy, and then getting to do all these music videos on top of it, it's like a true dream come true, and everyone needs to go check it out. It's gonna be amazing, and yeah, like I said, I'm probably gonna watch it like 5 times after after we finish this interview.
I urge everybody to go out and check it out. I mean, it also has a little like to it. It kind of reminds me of like back in the day when you had the Thunderpuss remix on everything. Like Thunderpuss was like such a big DJ, and that you had that little to it. Like it reminds me of like 90s 2000, but mixed with modern today, and it's such an eclectic mix.
It's so good. It just makes you want to shake your ass and titties.
Well, I will say this, Miss Ass and Titties over here. Definitely go out of your way and check out the video. But you, on the other hand, we got to put some more of these works here. Kimber James, you're going to be working with Kimber James soon. I am excited to see where that comes into fruition because she's another real deal sex appeal. Talk about that. What can we expect?
That is like a true like dream come true. So she would I. It's funny because I swear that I had saw her for a split second at the T Awards, and I was like, wait, no, that's like not her. And also, I was walking, so I didn't get the chance to actually say hi to her, but it ended up being her. And she ended up leaving early, but yeah, I ended up getting in contact with her through mutuals, and I don't want to speak for her, but she's ready to, I think, get back into the spotlight, and I think honestly, I really am the best person to do that for. Like, and I told her the second like I found out all of that, like my fans would go insane if they saw us together, and they are, and we haven't even got together yet. So I can only imagine like the magic that we create when we are together.
I think, well, first and foremost, that's pretty much the definition of every one of your films. And I say that again, love and respect, because it's very true. I think what I also take away from it, if you really analyze, dissect, and decipher it, what I think a lot of people could take away from your films, besides the passion, it's slow, it's nice, and then it's the nice little build up to it. So you're creating lovemaking, but also at the same time, too, it's just raw and passion. So you have that nice little balance to it that I also do accommodate and love about it, because it really does go a long way within said films.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I mean, you can't like Jackrabbit is great, but like you gotta you gotta have like a mix of feelings. But I just know whatever Kimber and I are cooking up, it's gonna be like it's people are coming in their panties right now as I'm talking about it. Like they're gonna eat it up. I love it.
It's very true. And I got to say, from everything from, we even mentioned the style and aesthetic like we did last time, and I'll put it to the forefront here. You can rock the cheerleader guitar. You can rock the raincoat. You can rock a little lingerie. I got to say, everything is not only, the pun intended, eye popping, but it's something that brings that gravitational pull, Britt. I got to say that. I can't say enough good things, but that is something that's very much intriguing and very appealing. You add the elegance and you add the sexiness, and it's a recipe.
Oh, thank you. I mean, I can't help but like take inspiration from the OG dolls, like Kimber James. Like she, for me, I feel like has such a similar aesthetic and was truly one of the dolls that kind of paved the way for me. And I'm so excited to just like celebrate um, her and my success and the whole collaboration. It's gonna be awesome.
I will say there's a lot of collaborations as well that I've been checking out recently of yours, even before this show. And just to prep as a whole, I mean, Jade Venus was another one that stuck out in my mind. You and Jade had great chemistry. I want to talk about that because, my goodness gracious, she's another one who's a cutie beauty in her own right.
She is so fucking gorgeous, and her body is insane. I got to film a Trans Angels scene with her in Leilani um last summer for Trans Angels, and it was like so beautiful. The scene came out amazing, and yeah, just like getting to work with all professional hotties like that, I love it.
Absolutely. And I think we always talk about this saying, it's like, if you don't love what you're doing, then why do it? I think with you, and I say this again, this goes to anybody who listens to this show, it's really all about being positively proactive, right? It's a positive mindset, it's a positive spirit, and always being on the go, because you have to be on the go, you have to be proactive, you also have to be on the grind. And I think that hard work pays off at the end of the day, truly, honestly, and believe it beyond a shadow of a doubt. But that's the thing a lot of people can take away just in general. It's all about how you look at it through the right lens, so to speak.
Oh, for sure. You can look at things a million different ways. But you have to stay positive because, like, I mean, if you don't, the world will just like eat you up, babe. Like you gotta look at things on the bright side for sure.
Absolutely. And I will say this, from your eclecticness, from music, from all your awards and all your amazing scenes, and the fact that you can rock the hell out of a raincoat, let's just put that out to the forefront once more. I look at it like this: Brittney, Kade, I am very excited to see where you go on your next journey with Kimber James and all your films. It's always a blast talking to you and picking your brain, just because you're so very vibrant and bubbly and just overall awesome. You put a smile on my face. You evoke even emotions from me. So I got to say, it's always a blast talking to you.
Oh, well, thank you so much for having me. I'm sure the next time you have me on, I'll have like a million different things going on for
No.
sure.
Oh, absolutely. I think everything from your speech that you rocked, and I say this wholeheartedly, it could be awkward with, public speaking and stuff, but I think the speech that you gave really hold up. You could tell just how really honest and blunt you were, and also at the same time how really emotional you got. It showed.
Oh, thank you. I'm not the one, but I wish that I would have practiced like a speech ahead of time. But I hate to think like, oh, I'm gonna go up there and I'm gonna win this award and be like a cocky bitch, So I never do that. But so when I am like up there, I'm like, oh fuck, like brain fart. But yeah, it's something I need to get better on for sure.
No, I look at it like this. I think from all the aesthetics that make everything, and we mentioned your OnlyFans and everything that you got with that, it's a community, man. And their community celebrated you and so many great people at the awards. I think all of y'all, and again, this is a shout out to each and every one of y'all, should just be very proud and very prideful in what you do. I'm really excited to see what everything comes into fruition for y'all.
Oh, thank you. I know it. I have so many things like things I've like signed contracts about, like that I can't talk about that are like big and coming. So definitely keep me on the radar because I have like a lot of really fun things coming out.
I'll do the Robert De Niro and Meet the Parents style. I'm watching you, and I'm glad to be watching you, Miss Brittney Kade. I look at it like this: before we do close this thing out, one of the other scenes I have to mention. We mentioned the great people that you worked with, the chemistry, the synergy. I will say this: I don't think we touched upon this the last show, so I wanted to equate it to this. I gotta say, man, I've seen also a lot of your solo work as well. You have such an eclectic taste, and I mean this wholeheartedly, like the vibrancy and everything. But even the solo stuff, man, great stuff as well. You know how to rock it solo and everybody. It really translates on camera.
Thank you. I feel like my solo work does sell the most on like my own personal website. So I did start out as like a webcam model. So I feel like doing solo work is kind of so easy for me because it's where I started. Um, so thank you. But yeah, I guess it's become like a specialty after doing it for so long.
I think what it is too, and I always put this point, and I mentioned this to you as well. So I always talk about internal and external beauty, right? And always talk about the voluptuosity factor that really makes the art form, or human beings, women, and just everyone as a whole. I look at it like this. I mean, with someone like yourself, who, let's put this into the forefront, man, you got a rockin' bod. And I say that again, wholeheartedly, respectfully. You look great. And that is just very appealing to see the naked eye and just the overall art form. It's a human body, man, at the end of the day.
I think it should be a requirement to have like a hot body if you're gonna do porn.
Oh my goodness gracious. I like your style. Well, your body's rocking and your hotness is showing, and you are an absolute gem, my friend. And before we close this out, smiles galore, hugs galore. Where can we follow you on the social media fronts? The floor is yours. Please go right ahead.
Everyone can check out my music video that I got to feature in here on YouTube. Um, and everyone can find out my personal websites and all my other movies at BrittneyKade.com. Instagram, Brittney Kade XO, and X Brittney.
The links will be in the descriptions. A lot of X's, a lot of O's, and a lot of love from Miss Brittney Kade. You definitely should go out of your way and follow her. And if you would like to follow this show, it's Mike Larkin92 on YouTube. Please subscribe and check it out. Like, comment, give this video some love, and give some love for everybody that's out there doing their thing in spectacular fashion. And Miss Brittney Kade, before we close this out, do you have any final words for the peeps?
All I have to say is thank you so much for all the love and support. You guys mean the world to me, and because of you guys, I'm just gonna keep making really hot content that I can't wait for you guys to see.
Bringing the hotness and just bringing the humbleness as well. The 2 H's, hot and humble. I like your style. So with that being said, as I always say to close out each and every one of these shows, life is an art form, and we're all applying our crafts. Continue to apply your craft in amazing fashion. I'm looking at you too as well, BK, to apply your craft in amazing fashion. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, my mindset is and what I say each and every show, beauty, strength, and dominance, the 3 key elements that make women the work of art that they are. And Miss Brittney Kade, I include you in those sentiments. Thank you so much for your time today.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much for having me.